Hello, my name is Steve Jones. I'm from London. I've been invited here today to talk to you about the classic British dish, great British dish, fish and chips, claimed originally by some people in the north, but also claimed by people in the south. Liverpool thinks that it got it first, and so does London, but we won't talk about that right now. The recipe of fish and chips, the origin, the potatoes eventually arrived on our shores during the 17th century because of Sir Walter Raleigh. Fish, we're an island, we're surrounded by fish forever. How they came to put the two together, I don't know. But what I will say is that there's two claims to who did it first. One is the north, Liverpool, Lancashire, and one is the south, London. There's a bit of competition over that, but the point is that fish and chips was created, the great English national dish, still today enjoyed by thousands, millions in fact, but also it's point out if you ever do go to England to want fish and chips, make sure you get the right one, because considering it is an English dish, a lot of people don't get it quite right. So today we're going to tell you the ingredients, we're going to make it, and we're going to show you how to get it exactly right. The interesting thing about fish and chips is actually it's a very good whole meal because you've got slow carbohydrates from potatoes, you've got vitamins, there's vitamin C in potatoes, you've got the fish which is high in omega-3s, good for the heart in fact actually, you've got your eggs, and of course you've got beer. How good can it get? There's about 400 calories in a serving of fish and chips, a main course serving, which again is great for the calories, for the sustenance, for the working people in the day because it was affordable and it was great food for them. You know, if they're working hard, what a great meal to finish the day with. Fish and chips is exactly what it says it is. It's fish with potatoes that have been chipped. First, we'll start with the batter. So we crack the eggs. And we need to whisk. We have the eggs, some of the beer, don't forget the beer. See, now we put some flour in. You want it the consistency of custard, like not too thick, but not too thin, because this is also going to sit for probably about 20 minutes before we actually use it. So that. So that's good. So then we let that sit, as I said, for about 20 minutes. And then we need to prepare the chips. As I said, the chips, sort of finger type size, so down half the potato, half again, maybe through there, half again. And that's the sort of size, perfect size for fish and chips. In the meantime, and there's seasoning of course, so you've got salt and pepper for seasoning, oil, preferably, well definitely, a vegetable oil to do the deep frying in. Traditionally, in the north they would have used beef dripping, but because of environmental health, people concerned about their health these days, so we use a sunflower oil or a rapeseed oil, but definitely a vegetable oil. So from there, what you would do is make the chips first, because we'll need to par cook them. That means we'll need to dip them until tender, and then we take them out, we drain them thoroughly, and then we just put them to one side for later. In the meantime, we must make the batter, as I said, with the eggs, the flour and the beer. So, the fish. First, we dredge in the flour. So it's coated, make sure coated with flour. Then, just shake off excess, dredge in the batter. And again, you need to let the excess run off into the fryer. So first, flour, excess, batter, excess, fryer. Okay, for this is, I must say, this is actually obviously takeaway fish and chips. So, and traditionally it would be in newspaper. This we can't do anymore because of the good old environmental health and safety, although I don't know anybody that ever died from eating fish and chips from a newspaper. So, we take the fish and we take the chips. Then you would ask the customer, would you like some salt and vinegar? Most of them say yes, so we would add the vinegar and salt, and then we would wrap. So then we wrap, and we roll it. There we go. There's your dinner, sir.